say does that star-spangled
And a good Thursday evening to you. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Warren is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Banton in at the 1. And San Antonio has possession after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Teardrop shot, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Banton, the pass to McCarthy. Here's Banton. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The dish to Gibson. Out to Edwards for the 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And it's Warren with the jam.
You just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Edwards. Gibson setting the pick for Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Banton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Edwards against Tatum. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
Here's Grimes. Edwards looking it over. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closely.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Into the lane. Here's Warren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wright Foreman, and that one off the back of the rim and in. San Antonio leading. Pass to McCarthy. Releases from the wing and drills it.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And there's the drive, and finished off by Aptia.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pelicans trail by 4. Moore outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
SGA on the inside. A nice finish and a strong one.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rebounded by the Spurs. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Garuba the pass to West. Martin with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Moore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Garuba. And Thompson sends it back. Hammonds passes to Castro. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That shot off the mark.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The pass to Hammonds. Passes it to Martin. 5 on the clock. Here's Garuba. And the Spurs making a change here.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Out to the wing. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Picked by West. And here's Moore outside. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Right side, Martin. And Garuba pulls it down.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Martin with the block. They recover it. Picked by West. From deep, Moore. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Tatum out there with Warren. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Hunt in at the point guard position. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 14. New Orleans making a switch here. Mike Foreman's checked in. Can't hit that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Sengun.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Outside, Edwards. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wright Foreman. For three, Edwards. Şengün with the rebound. Spurs shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunt. Clock at 6. For three. He can't hit that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Edwards passes to Wright Foreman.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Spurs trail by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Down low, Wright Foreman, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Outside Tatum to the paint. Taken away. To the inside. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Spurs trail by 10. Inside, Gibson with the steal. Pass to Edwards. New Orleans moving it around. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, West in position. Now the pass to Pippen. Three-pointer. Pelicans keep it alive. Basket counts. And now it's a 12-point New Orleans lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New Orleans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Avdiev's got 5.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Edwards kicks to Pittman. Back to Edwards. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Avdia, the pass to Warren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pelicans leading by 12. The rest outside. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Moore. It's tipped. Here's Hammonds. Here's Garuba. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Garuba's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. And the wide open shot from Abdia. That three off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Martin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Kicks to West. Over to the wing. Pass to Moore. To the middle. Here's Garuba. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
Jason Tatum.
6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Pittman. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Coach has to be loving the all-around production.
All right, now let's check out what the... Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wright Foreman in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5. New Orleans leading by 18. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Gibson. Over Martin. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Tatum kicks to Martin. Pass to Swift. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. Here's Martin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And so Edwards will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Grimes with the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Spurs trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
The Spurs shooting about 42% so far. Here's McCarthy. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's McCarthy. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Manton, the pass to Şengün. The pass to Banton. To the inside to stop the run. And he hits the jump shot. Şengün's got 5.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Outside Gibson. Over Thompson. The offensive rebound. No good from Gibson.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Tatum. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. And Gibson sends it back. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
And he can't get the first one. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 23. West outside. Passes to Watts. West right side. The feed to Pittman. He kicks to Moore. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Garuba. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Spurs shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Pass to Avdia. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Garuba the pass to Pittman. 1:46 left to play in the third. Here's Garuba. That one a little long. Ball stolen. Get that bucket in no time at all. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Moore right side. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hunt the pass to Avdia. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Watts. Kicks to Moore. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. New Orleans leading by 23. Inside, here's Garuba. Lays it up off the glass. Garuba's got 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Warren kicks to Hammonds. And the shot goes in. Hammonds got his second bucket of the night. Here is Pippen. The pass to Moore. From downtown. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Jason Tatum. Warren is out there with Thompson. And it's McCarthy in at the 2 spot. And here's Tatum for 3. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
West outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. He goes up again. And no problem from Gibson as he finishes at the rim. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. Outside Gibson. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Spurs. It's stolen by Edwards. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Grimes. Passes it to Edwards. Gibson with the screen on Tatum. Here's Edwards. Here's Gibson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Good on the shot.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Grimes. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe great, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for San Antonio, Warren.
That free throw good from Warren. The Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Warren. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's Warren. And the basket is good.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Harris. There's the lob for Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Edwards. Pass to Moore. There's the screen. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Martin. Plays it up and banks it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pelicans leading by 23. Pittman the pass to Watts. Outside Edwards. Dishes it to Moore. New Orleans moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
Blocking foul called on.
Here's Thompson.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hunt.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Moore outside. Outside Edwards. He kicks it to Pittman. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Moore. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Attended with Johnny the money, working with higher 的兄弟，一点点一点点一点点，英文他们说一点点，听不懂你不用担心，给我钱我帮你翻译。This is that worldwide that love that 崩汉，马术为 Dizzy 赛比，1000块、2000块、3000块，我买的我穿的好奇怪，为什么他们的好奇怪？我觉得他们都不明白。I'm really out here to do this, I have fun to do it for me. My homies they out here 生存的差这里 stay with the heat. Yeah, 听他的故事，要是喜欢去看他的表演，你不要顾着你在微信上拍一些照片。I know this foreign, and if you keep it chill, but if you don't, we come in peace, love. We hope that you keep it you. 到香港的 Disney， 又谈了桩 business， 买好几款 Tiffany， 但我是我，你是你。第一排观众快疯了，年轻人眼中最酷的，拍小视频被点赞了，手机内存不够用，丝绸之路的故事记在脑海，用来对自己 push。 没接近只有夜路子，遇到妈妈教我讲素质啊，遇到不同肤色外国人的话，我们呛得太过分，观赏着网友的争论，发两个痛苦的表情来卖个萌。就让老子继续扫整，点起邮政加藤扫整，亚洲同胞笑我口音的口音，让我富有个性，成功引起你的注意，不明的飞行的物体。了物理音乐是最好的物语，埋下的伏笔渗透进缝隙。拍摄久违放纵的味儿 ，Chinese rap 加入世界版图。My brothers travel the world， 你肤浅的意见也可有可无。我本领高，涂色还非常低调，一提就买我巡演的机票。我曾经在台上的每一秒，我 never 被你夸红被你笑。没想到我还比我还熟悉，从成都的手做到太古里，美女快上车怕来不及，相信我真的很在乎你。
Well, we're still in the stage of the season where new teammates might not be in sync, RJ. How long do you think it takes for a team to gel?
Well, it depends on the amount of turnover. If you're talking about adding one or two different guys, that's something versus adding 5 or 6. After training camp and preseason, teammates have a better chance to kind of figure things out, and they should be on the same page by now.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Benton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Delano Banton.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
Here's McMillan, picked by Pirtle, inside. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Right side, Paul. Pass to Durant. Picked by Pirtle. Durant with it. And it's Şengün picking him up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The kick to Durant. Down low. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
Well, certainly a great history and legacy. Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Outside Paul. Here's McMillan. 6 to shoot. Kuzma, right side. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Lets it go. Durant pulls it in.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
McMillan misses the jumper from the wing.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
San Antonio again missing. For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. Releases. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game to some uneven 1 for 4 shooting.
Tipped. And here's Tatum. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's McMillan. The kick to Durant. Fires the three. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. San Antonio calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Tatum. The three. Drops in the three.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Harris outside. Over to the wing. Pass to Wagner. Softly drops in the floater.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the middle. Wagner with a steal. To the inside. Paul. The shot's good.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact, well on his way up, and finds ways to finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston. Here's Hammonds. Lets it fly from 18. No good on the shot. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. To the paint. Here's Paul. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Hammonds. Misses in close. He's guarded by Martin. The three ball. Pure from three-point range.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And the Celtics making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. The Spurs making a switch here. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Avdia to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Harris passes to Wagner. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Martin misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good. Wagner. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
San Antonio again missing.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Outside Finney Smith. To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And as the first quarter wraps up,
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
But what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Boston's shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. And for the Spurs,
they've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Hunt. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And he comes up with a bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And that was the Mobile One drive. No resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
It's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Pirtle's checked in for Boston. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Banton's checked in. Picked by Pirtle. Durant, the pass to Pirtle. Durant against Tatum. Here's Şengün. Three-pointer, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Pirtle. Fires from 14. They get the rebound. It's blocked. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Paul, he's checked in for Boston. It's stolen. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
For 3, Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw, no good. He does not get the second one.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Kuzma finds Durant. Outside Paul. Five on the clock. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Wagner's checked in for Pirtle. Harris comes in for Kuzma. And Finney-Smith subbed in for Kevin Durant. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Harris against Warren. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's McMillan out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Avdia from outside. The shot comes out, and Boston going the other way now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Harris outside. Wagner outside. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Hammonds. 11 feet out. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Wagner with a screen. There's the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And the Spurs making a change here. A minute 9 left in the second period. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. Inside. Here's Wood. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's hard to cover Wood. Even when you're rough with him, he can still score on you.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Avdia. Lays it up and banks it in.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Wood outside. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Hunt. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And that one's good. Hunt.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Now here's Finney-Smith from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics already up 26 points as this quarter.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding.
And now let's focus on a couple. That does it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Mo Wagner. What a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kyle Kuzma out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Chris Paul. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And that one's good. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Hall passes to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. Back to Pirtle. Deflects the pass. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Pass to Şengün. Warren with the ball, guarded by Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And they pick up 2.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Outside Durant. Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. 13 feet out. It's not going to go for him. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Right side, Paul. 17-foot shot on the way, and the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here.
Spurs substitution.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Tatum from long range sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 7 points.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Shoots a fadeaway. Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Kuzma, the open look. And too long on the shot.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Şengün, no good. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Şengün. Finished off the break.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
And Boston calls time here.
And time for some defense. Make some noise, fans. Here they come. It's Celtics entertainment.
Boston ends up going with a new group. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Tight defense on him. The 3 from Wood. Boston again missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Avdia from outside hits the three-pointer. Avdia's got 5.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And it's 6'9", Deni Avdia with great size for a wing, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. When you combine that with his motor, too, I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Hayward. That one goes in.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so it's Boston with it, leading by 12. Pass to Wood. Wagner with a screen. Wood with it. Martin picks him up. Looking to end the drought. And he can't bank that one in. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Hunt, no good. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the inside. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Avdia pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the middle. It's tipped. Hayward against Harris. Outside, Finney-Smith. Inside. Count the basket. He's got 7.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
Pass to Wood. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Avdia pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. He takes it in. And that one's good. Hunt.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
With a step back. And he gets the bucket.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. Back to the game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Gordon Hayward, and it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for him. Back to Martin. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. With the drive. Yep. One's good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Hayward. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Thompson against Harris. Pass to Durant. And here's Pirtle. And it's blocked by Martin. Thompson outside. On the wing, Thompson. That one falls. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Durant. From the high post. San Antonio with a rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Martin, the pass to Hayward. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Graham.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And what I appreciate about Gordon is he's a fighter, working his way back from that devastating leg injury in 2017. Still a solid contributor.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Paul. Can't hit that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Pass to Benton. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And the Celtics shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Kuzma finds Paul. Now Kuzma. Right side Durant. Can't hit from in close. Another shot. Here's Pirtle. And they converted last on attempt number 3. And the Celtics lead by 13.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And it's Warren missing.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
First team foul. At the line.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Pass to McMillan. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Benton. Rebound Boston. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McMillan. Outside Durant. To the paint. Here's Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Hurdle up top. Here's McMillan. Here's Kuzma. Up and in on the layup.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Durant finds Pirtle. Here's McMillan. Pass to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Here's McMillan. Outside Paul. Let's go with a 3. And it's McMillan missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And the Celtics call time here. They're leading by 14. 1:14 left to play in the 4th quarter. both teams making some changes here. Kuzma, the pass to Paul. Now here's Durant. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Boston on offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Nice move. Durant with another miss. Pirtle, the pass to Kuzma.
Spurs foul. Martin. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
$19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. Harris with it. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
Time will run, crystal calibrator on me. Nice on